Welcome back to Bombtastic Gaming. I'm Jake. I'm here with Sheena.
Hi.
So today we're just going to be doing a one-on-one play testing some of our new commander decks, and that's all we're doing. We're just going to play a best of one with it. So I will roll first. So I got Snake Eyes. Oh, that's good. So you got 3. So Sheena will go first, and we're going to play it like a regular commander game. So she can will draw on her first turn.
So, draw. I'll play Tranquil Expanse tapped and pass.
Alright, I will draw. I'm going to play Brush Lands, and I will pass.
Untap, draw. I'm going to play a Plains, and then I'm going to tap for 1, or excuse me, I will tap for 1 and play Wild Growth. So it's enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green mana. So I'm going to enchant my Plains, and then I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will draw for turn. I am going to play a mountain. I will tap 2. And I'm going to play the Reckless Fire Weaver. So whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, it will deal 1 damage to each opponent. And then I will pass the turn.
Oh, that's gracious. Alright, so I'm going to untap, draw for turn. I'm going to play an island, and then I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to play Dawn's Reflection, so it's going to enchant and land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 2 mana of any combination of colors. So I'm going to attach this to my island, and I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap. I will play the Reliquary Tower, and I will tap 3, and we are going to cast my commander, which that is an artifact, so you will take 1 damage.
Okay, go to 39.
And my commander is Urtet, Remnant of the Memnarch. So whenever I cast a mirror token, I can create a mirror token. And then there's a bunch more other stuff. So pass the turn.
Alright, so I'm going to untap and draw for turn. Decisions. Okay. I'm going to play Tranquil Cove for my land, so it enters the battlefield tapped, and when it enters the battlefield, I'll gain a life, so I'll go back to 40. And then I'm going to tap for an island, and then 2 colors of my choice, so I'm going to do white and green, and then pay for 1, so a total of 4, and I'm play Kestia the Cultivator. So enchanted creature gets +4/+4 if it's bestowed, but whenever a enchanted creature or enchantment creature you control attacks, I draw a card. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. We will play Urza's Saga. So we'll just go ahead and mark that with this one. So it's phase 1. And we'll tap for 3 colorless and cast the Darksteel Mirror. On the cast, I will create a mirror token. So when that enters, you will take 1 damage. And then when the Darksteel Mirror enters, you will take 1 damage. And then I will pass the turn.
We'll untap. And draw for turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to play Forge of Heroes as my land for turn. And then I'm going to tap for 7. And I'm going to play Celestial Archon. and I paid its bestow cost. So if I paid its bestow cost, and you may cast this card for its bestow cost, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached to a creature. So I'm going to attach it to Kestia, and Kestia now has flying and first strike, and enchanted creature gets +4/+4 and has flying and first strike. And I will go to combat, and I'm going to swing at you, Jake, for 8 in the air.
I have no flyers, so I will take 8, going to 32.
And I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap. This will go up to 2. I'll draw. Okay, so untap. We're going to play a swamp for turn. I will pay 2 and play Diabolic Intent, sacrificing my mirror token, allowing me to search my library for a card, and then I put that card into my hand. Okay, so I searched my library for this card, got it, and I'll put it into my hand. And Diabolic Intent will go to the graveyard. Then I will tap 2 and tap this to create a construct that gets that will get +1/+1 for each artifact I control. So there's the artifact, and it will come in, and I control 3 artifacts, so it gets 3/3. Then I will go to combat and swing at you for 3.
2, 3. I don't have any blocks.
And then I will then pass the turn.
I'm going to untap. And draw for turn. I'm going to play an island for turn. So I will tap for 3 and 4. And I'm going to play my commander, which is Estrid the Masked, which starts out with 3 loyalty counters. And then I am now going to play, or excuse me, I'm going to tap for 2 and 3. And I'm going to play Krufix's Insight. So I'm going to reveal the top 6 cards of my library. Put up to 3 enchantment cards from among them into your hand, and the rest of the reveal cards into your graveyard. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow, that was a bust. So I only have 1 enchantment card, so this is going to go to my hand, and the rest revealed this way will go to the graveyard. So these will all go here. And I'm going to do Estrid's +2 for loyalty counter, which is untap each enchanted permanent you control. So I'm going to untap my lands that are enchanted. And I'm going to tap them again. So this will be for 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to play Nylea's Forerunner. So it has trample, and other creatures you control have trample. I'll then go to combat, and I'm going to swing Kestia again for 8.
I have no flyers, so I will take 8 going to 26. No, 24, sorry.
And I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap, and then at the upkeep, this will hit 3. I will sack it to go get an artifact for 0 or 1 mana. So we search for the Soul Ring, and it will come onto the battlefield. Then we will draw for turn. We're going to play a Conclusion Forest for the land for turn. Then we are going to tap 2, 3, 4, 5. and play the Mirror Matrix. So this is indestructible. All mirrors get +1/+1. When that enters, you will take 1 damage.
There's 34.
Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought it was only for when it entered.
No.
It doesn't go up.
So it's, yes, it gets +1/1 for each artifact I control. That's what the creature is. So I have 5 artifacts, so it'll be 5. And then we will pay 2. Casting the Mirror Enforcer. It has affinity for artifacts, so it costs 1 less for the number of artifacts I control, which is 5. So on the cast, we will create a mirror token. So when it enters, it will deal 1 damage to you from the Reckless Fire Weaver, and then the Mirror Enforcer, so dealing 1 damage.
132.
And then we will now, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a, so let's switch out the dice. This is a 7, 7. And we will go to combat and swing at you for 7.
I'm going to take the 7. Going to 25.
Go back up.
Not declaring any blocks, so I will go down 7 to 25.
And then I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap. And drop. I'm going to tap for 3. So it's going to be blue and 2 green. And I'm going to play Vow of Wilderness. And I'm going to enchant Nylea's Forerunner. So enchanted creature gets +3/+3, has trample, and can't attack you or planeswalker you control. And then I'm going to tap for 2 and 3 here, 2 and a white. I'm going to play Unquestioned Authority, and I'm going to attach this to Castia. So when Unquestioned Authority enters the battlefield, I draw a card. Enchanted creature has protection from creatures. So, what would I like to do next? I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing Kestia, which is an 8/8 flying and first strike at you, as well as Nylea's Forerunner, which is now an 8/6 with trample, and this one also has trample. So it's going to be a total of 16 damage.
We will declare no blocks, taking the 16, going down to 8.
Next, I'm going to do Estrid's +2 for loyalty, which is untap each enchanted permanent you control. So I'll go up to 7 loyalty counters. And Castia will untap, as well as Nylea's Forerunner. And these 2 lands.
Okay.
I'm going to tap for 3 and 4, so 3 and a white, and I'm going to play Sage's Riviere. I'm going to attach it to Nylea's Forerunner. So when Sage's Riviere enters the battlefield, draw a card for each aura you control that's attached to a creature. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 auras, so I will draw 4 cards. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura you control that's attached to a creature. So I'll draw 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I will pass the turn.
All right, I will untap. And I will draw. We're going to tap 4, taking 1 damage for a red, casting Mana Echoes. Then we're going to tap 3, casting Alloy Mirror. On the cast, it will create a mirror token. So you will take 1 damage. And it will net me, because of Mana Echoes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colorless mana. Then this will enter, netting me 6 colorless. So I have 11 colorless mana right now. And you will take 1 damage. Well, now I can pay 5 to create a mirror token. And then when it enters, I will get 7. And then as they enter, you will take 1 damage. So I will do that until you take 23 damage. Netting infinite mirrors and infinite colorless mana. Any responses?
No, I don't have any responses.
So a whole crap ton of mirrors will enter, and you will take a whole crap load of damage.
Really?
Well, we just want to be, fair.
No, leave him alone.
So
That's fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Turd.
So that is the game. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this testing of 2 of our commander decks gameplay video. Stay tuned for more content like this, and we will catch you next time. Take care.
Bye.